Well, guys, how you doing? Let's do another bigger card. And today is going to be no communication that could be triggering. Okay, I'm wearing my beautiful scarf from my French maid. Okay, let's go. So £2. Let's develop. Let's stay cool. No communication could be from a loved one or could also be from work. Okay, let's have a look. 1, 2, 1, 2. Pile number 1, no communication. 9 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. So I'm laughing because that beautiful card in the middle, the 8 of Wands, is a card of communication. So someone is definitely going to get in touch with you, and it's a no-brainer. It's going to be a continuous relationship maybe, but communication for sure. We're not going to talk about the weather or basic stuff. It's like we talk about the subject that we both know about, and we want to get to a conclusion, obviously. On this note, you will receive the fruit of your labor. So 9 of Pentacles, of course, a lot of Pentacles, but that could simply be that you worked really, really hard on yourself. You worked many years. Excuse me, George is here. And you are about to receive the fruit of that massive labor. So yes, you're very elegant, the way you present yourself, the way you conduct yourself. A lot of people look up to you. You are an example for many people, and particularly your person of interest. Okay, so again, with that 10 of Wands, we're coming to an end of a cycle, so you don't have to carry the rest of the world on your shoulder. After the 10 of Wands, we know you will be on the Ace of Wands, so you will be putting your needs first. And maybe that's where you're going to get finally receiving the fruit of your labor. So maybe as well, you won't have to work so hard and carry everything and do more and more and more. You could actually relax and enjoy the fruit of your labor. But it's absolutely phenomenal. So you're finishing a cycle of life here that was quite heavy, obviously. Maybe you don't carry people who don't resonate with you anymore. Maybe you understood like, no, there's so many people I can take care of, and I have to start with carry myself. So very much an awareness, but I think it's very clear here. I just want to do one more for some reason. Yeah, you don't want anything that is not congruent with you. People who avoid the truth or avoid themselves, or who don't do the work or trying to avoid you. And maybe someone, yes, trying to avoid you for a while, but now they're going to communicate with you. They avoid you for a while because you are kind of call for action. You were kind of the person who say, well, yeah, I understand you've been hurt and you're afraid to reconnect and with someone, but you do have to outgrow that pair of shoes. But that person maybe was not ready to appreciate those words and still was running away. And the thing is, now that person wants to come towards you. They understood as well that they were carrying still the memory of a bad experience in the past, and they had to outgrow that pair of shoes. So for a while, they may have run away from you, and now they will come back to you. If they run away with the money, they will bring the money back. Okay, so that is a good message altogether. Let's have a hidden truth oracle. Always fascinating. This one, what do we have? What do we have? I replay a conversation over and over. Yes, of course. So that's the thing. Someone can try to avoid you, but no, eventually, that person cannot run away from you. Okay, and yes, the conversation you used to have, maybe they will start again because they're still rethinking of those conversation. Maybe they were thinking, I should have had a conversation with my wife or my husband. I have it with you. Wow, what does that mean? Yeah, there was a lot of fear as well attached to this. Possibly. Okay, let's have the last one. Let's see what this one's gonna bring to us. What do we have here? Anxiety. We surround you with the healing light of amethyst. Take a deep breath and breathe in this beautiful violet light. Feel your anxiety melting away. There is nothing to fear. There is only love. Yeah, I think that person definitely was so anxious that they decided to run away from you. And that they had to understand what was that coming from. That was not only about you. It was maybe stuff, baggages they were still carrying on their back or in their heart, and they had to let that go. And eventually, they will communicate, they will move towards you, and you will receive the fruit of your labor. What you said to them is, don't be anxious. I was in your shoes not so long ago, and look where now. I'm here because I actually gave up on that anxiety. I just turned that page, close the chapter. Exactly. So if you can do it, they can do it too. So here we go. So anxiety, bye-bye. Part number 2, no communication. What do we have? Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and Page of Wands. My God. All right. We have a bit of room for improvement. I would say still we're learning some new skills. It's going to work out at the end. Don't worry. We have Pentacle is a slow energy, but number 8 infinity number. So maybe you're learning to be patient. That definitely understatement. I think you have to learn to, to accept it's going to take a little bit longer, because you're dealing with someone who's avoiding. Someone who put their head in the sand, don't want to take any responsibility. No, I have nothing to do with me, nothing, no. I'm not here. Or sometimes they're here, sometimes they're not, and it's really exasperating. So patience, yes, you're going to have to learn, but they're going to have to learn also to open their heart, to maybe stop fluffing around and be so superficial and be really anchored. Okay, so what I would say is, inevitably what you have here is you being maybe a bit too much for them. They kind of play cool, like, yeah, whatever, but they're actually amazed and mesmerized by you. You are very beautiful, very handsome. You are very easy to talk to. People, are attracted to you, but you're very choosy in who you're going with. And maybe they were trying to say, well, you're probably so popular that you go with everyone. No, you're very choosy. And I think as well, you're very humble and easy to talk to. So for them, it's a bit too much to take in. So I'm going to have one more here. Yeah, wish granted. So inevitably, communication will happen. But the quality of communication, because if they're like that, yes, no, no, yes, and also very intimidated by you, and they, a bit insecure, a lot, I would say, then they will have to learn. It will take a little while. I don't think it's something like around the corner. It's still the room for improvement, and it will take a bit, a bit longer, in my opinion. Let's have a hidden truth, Rico. What do we have? I know I messed up everything. Well, you think so? Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, they did. They ran away. They put their head in the sand. They just trying to say like, no, I don't know you. Nothing happened between us. No, I don't feel anything about you. Absolutely not. They lied. And they're going to learn to maybe apologize, recognize that they got it wrong. But the thing is, you're not going anywhere. You're going to be, there on the stage, in the spotlight. You're there. You're not going to leave anytime soon. So it's up to them, really. It's not going to bother you more than that. It's just, why waste so much time? Why don't you avoid what is in front of you? Why are you doing this to yourself? It's not even to me, because you're going to keep shining regardless. It's not going to transform your life. Archangel Raphael, feel yourself surrounded by my emerald green light. I, Archangel Raphael, offer you healing and solace. The storm cloud will soon clear and the sun will shine eternally bright. Trust. Yeah. They do have to have, this card is coming, it's coming quite a lot. Yeah, they do have to believe, they have to trust. That kind of energy is like, no, I'm here, no, I'm not. Very nervous, not really understanding how the universe works. And so they live in fear. I think be anxiety as well, but they will have to learn to trust. You see, you will have to learn too, because sometimes you're like, seriously. But yes, you have something to learn as well. We all do. There's no exception. Excuse me. Yes, of course, we all do. But I think you have what it takes, both of you, to make it happen. And we know you have a wish granted at the end of the road. So not a problem. On this note, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.